I bet you didn't know how deep the rabbit hole of Five Nights at Freddy's goes. Today we're diving into the rabbit hole of Five Nights at Freddy's. You think it's just about jump scares? Think again. This isn't just about surviving the night. It's about uncovering a twisted, complex story, a story that's kept us theorists awake for years. This universe started simply enough: a security guard, a creepy pizzeria, and animatronics that move at night. Sounds straightforward, right? Wrong. Each game, each clue adds another layer to a seemingly endless puzzle. It's a breadcrumb trail leading to something sinister. The mystery begins with a simple question. Why do these animatronics want to harm you? Are they just malfunctioning machines, or is there something more? Something human? It's a tale of betrayal, murder, and souls trapped in metal prisons. And it's our job to piece it all together. So buckle up, grab your flashlight, double-check those doors, because we're about to embark on a journey. A journey through haunted pizzerias, cryptic mini-games, and hidden lore. This isn't just a game, it's a saga, a mystery begging to be solved. And the first rule of Freddy's: nothing is ever as it seems. Are you ready to play? Picture this, a place of childhood joy. Bright lights, colorful balloons, the smell of pizza, kids laughing, playing arcade games, and at the center, the beloved animatronic band, Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie the Bunny, Chica the Chicken, and Foxy the Pirate Fox. They sing, they dance, they bring smiles. This is the image Fazbear Entertainment wants you to see. But what happens when the lights go out, when the families go home? The cheerful facade crumbles. The once welcoming halls become a labyrinth of terror. Every shadow seems to move. Every creak sounds like doom. The security office feels more like a cage. This isn't a place of dreams. It's a place where nightmares come to life. The atmosphere is thick with dread. The flickering lights, faulty cameras, dwindling power supply, all designed to keep you on edge, to make you feel vulnerable. The phone calls from a mysterious predecessor add to the unease. His warnings hint at a terrible history, a history that repeats itself night after night. You're not just guarding a restaurant, you're guarding its secrets, and those secrets are everywhere, hidden in the stained carpets, embedded in the animatronics programming. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza isn't just a building, it's a tomb. Let's talk about the stars of the show: Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy. On the surface, marvels of engineering. Advanced robotics designed for entertainment, built to sing, dance, serve cake, make children happy. Afton Robotics and Fazbear Entertainment prided themselves on these creations, but these aren't just wires and endoskeletons. There's something more to them, something alive. Their movements at night are too deliberate. They hunt, they stalk, they seem to recognize you. This isn't a simple glitch. This is something far more sinister. Their glowing eyes aren't just LEDs, they're windows to tormented souls. The designs are unsettling, the wide, fixed grins, the unblinking eyes, they exude an aura of menace. Were they designed this way intentionally? Or did their dark purpose twist their forms? Then there's the concept of remnant, a core element of their unnatural existence. A substance, a theory, a horrifying reality. It suggests these machines are more than just possessed. They are infused with life essence, with the agony of spirits trapped within. This isn't just about ghosts in the machine, it's about the machine becoming a vessel for something eternal. These entertainers are a perversion of life itself. The happy facade of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza hides a horrifying secret. We're talking about the missing children incident. 5 children lured away, never seen again. The newspapers reported it. The community mourned. But what really happened to them? The games whisper through cryptic mini-games and subtle storytelling. These weren't isolated incidents. Fazbear Entertainment is a magnet for misfortune. Or is it something more deliberate? Accidents plague their locations. Spring lock failures, employees vanishing. Each event adds grime to the company's reputation. It's a pattern, a repeating cycle of death and disappearance. The spirits of these children, their agony, their confusion. It's believed they haunt the animatronics, their souls unable to move on, seeking something, revenge, justice, or understanding. The animatronics become vessels of vengeance, driven by restless spirits. The pizzerias become haunted grounds, not just by ghosts, but by the memory of these events, a legacy of suffering. Behind every great tragedy, there's often a villain. In FNAF, that name is William Afton. also known as the Purple Guy, a co-founder of Fazbear Entertainment, a brilliant engineer. But beneath that veneer lurked a monster, a child murderer, the one responsible for the disappearances, his motivations, twisted. Afton wasn't just a killer, he was an experimenter, obsessed with immortality, obsessed with remnant. He saw animatronics as vessels for undeath. His own children were not safe from his ambitions. His actions created the monsters that would later hunt him. The children he murdered found homes within the animatronics. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Golden Freddy, their spirits crying out for release. Afton's reign of terror didn't end with his initial crimes. He always comes back. Even death couldn't hold him. He became Springtrap, a decaying fusion of man and machine. His legacy is one of unending suffering, forever. Among the many mysteries of FNAF, two events stand out: the Bite of 83 and the Bite of 87. These weren't just random acts of animatronic aggression, they were pivotal turning points. The Bite of 83 involved Fredbear and William Afton's youngest son, bullied by his older brother, forced too close to Fredbear's mouth. A prank gone horrifically wrong. The animatronic's jaw clamped down, crushing the child's head. This event likely set William further down his dark path. Then there's the Bite of 87, mentioned by Phone Guy in the first game. The reason animatronics were no longer allowed to walk around during the day, the victim lost their frontal lobe but survived. Who was the biter? Theories pointed to Foxy or Mangle. This event cemented Fazbear Entertainment's reputation for danger. Distinguishing these two events was a breakthrough for lore theorists. It helped establish a clearer timeline. The Bite of 83 explained the crying child's fate. The Bite of 87 explained the animatronic's restricted movement. Both bites are grim reminders that these aren't just characters in a game, they are instruments of pain, accidental or otherwise. Just when you think you have a handle on the FNAF lore, Scott Cawthon throws a wrench in the works. The series is built on these shocking revelations, twists that force you to reevaluate everything. One of the biggest, the identity of Springtrap. Inside that suit was William Afton himself. Another monumental twist involves Michael Afton, William's son, the older brother from the Bite of 83. We play as him in several games, often unknowingly. He's on a mission to find his father, to undo his wrongs. His journey is one of suffering and redemption, culminating in the infamous scooping scene in Sister Location, where he is used as a skin suit by Ennard, yet he survives. Then there's the revelation about the animatronic's possession. It wasn't just simple haunting, it was about remnant. William Afton's twisted experiments to achieve immortality. He discovered that tortured souls could be infused into metal, granting a form of life. This explained why the animatronics were so persistent. They weren't just machines with ghosts, they were agony made manifest, their endoskeletons coursing with the essence of suffering. And let's not forget the box, the locked box at the end of FNAF 4. What was inside? Scott said some things are best left forgotten. This single item fueled years of theories. Was it the final piece of the puzzle or a metaphor? The constant introduction of new elements. The truth is a moving target. Why did Five Nights at Freddy's explode in popularity? The jump scares, sure, they got your attention. But what kept people hooked? The lore. That deep, dark, convoluted story hidden beneath the surface. Scott Cawthon didn't just make a game, he created a mystery, a collaborative storytelling experience. The games gave you pieces, never the full picture. A cryptic phone call here, a hidden minigame there. This forced the community to come together, to share findings, to debate theories. YouTube channels dedicated countless hours to dissecting every frame. The FNAF subreddit became a hub of amateur sleuths. Everyone wanted to solve the puzzle. This collaborative effort made the lore powerful. It wasn't just Scott's story anymore, it became our story. The fans filled in the blanks. They created timelines, they identified characters. Sometimes they were right, sometimes they were wrong. But that was part of the fun. The impact is undeniable, the lore is the lifeblood. So here we are, years into the Fazbear nightmare. We've peeled back layers, we've connected dots, we've exposed William Afton, we've seen souls find peace, or have What is the ultimate endgame here? Is there a final truth to be found? Or is the journey, the theorizing itself, the real point? The FNAF lore is a living, breathing enigma. But hey, that's just a theory. Thanks for watching.